What up, YouTube? Just gonna do a quick overview here, not really any reviews. I think I showed it briefly in my last PC video of my Alienware M15 R5 my PC. It's very similar spec to my laptop, so just kind of doing a quick overview in case anyone watched that and wanted to know the specs on this. But very simple build, pretty, I guess, budget friendly. There's nothing crazy in here. There's no R9, or I'm sorry, no Ryzen 9s or 3080 Ti's or whatever. It's pretty much a entry level but modern PC. I think if everything was in stock right now, it'd be a pretty budget friendly PC, but because of the prices of components right now, it's pretty expensive, and I kind of shopped around to get it at an affordable rate. So to get started, it's an NZXT H510 case. It's like a $70 case you can get right off the shelf at Best Buy. Nothing crazy, budget oriented, compact. I like the aesthetics of it, easy to work in. Down below I have an EVGA 700 watt 80 plus bronze power supply. It is semi-modular. It came with a RTX 3070 Ti bundle I bought, which I don't have that card anymore. I kind of traded it off with some cash, and it was just way overkill for what I do and what I play. So I have a 700 watt EVGA. This is an RTX 3060 12 gig. It's actually I guess a cheap card. It's out of an Alienware R12, Aurora R12. I bought the whole computer on like a ready to ship Dell sale with some coupons, and I actually still have the R12 in here right there. Nothing crazy in it. It's pretty much base spec, but this is what I wanted. It's got 16 gigs of 3000 megahertz. I think it's like Team Group RGB DDR4. Not the fastest, but same deal at the time. It was like 59 bucks on Newegg. So I picked it up, and I had it for a long time before I actually put my PC together. For the cooler, it's the Wraith Spire RGB off the Ryzen 7, so it's like the copper, RGB one, even though I have a Ryzen 5. So my motherboard, you might be able to see right there, it's an X570 Aorus Elite. It's like I think it's like a $200 motherboard, pretty entry level for X570. Just has all the features I want. I didn't get one with Wi-Fi because I use it's an Asus AC3100. It's like a $120 Wi-Fi card, but I'm pretty far from my Wi-Fi, so this allows me to game without lagging. So pretty simple PC, nothing crazy, no custom water cooling like some of my other builds. I'm running Corsair. I don't know what these are. At this point they're like, let's see, not SP120s, but like the cheap ones that come on the Corsair IQ cases I had. They're nothing fancy. And then I have a Noctua 120mm fan up there. As exhaust, so I have 2 intake, 2 exhaust, 700 watt power supply, my Wi-Fi card, and an RTX 3060. So I'll pull up my specs here so you guys can see on my PC. General, okay, there you go. So I'm rocking the 3060 driver, 5600X, 6 core, 16 gigs of RAM, and then I game at 2560 by 1440 at 144 hertz. And surprising, like this PC I play a lot of Fortnite on, as you guys see. If I crank it all the way to max settings at 1440p, I get like 150 frames. Give or take, it bounces, but it's usually my average is around 140 to 150. And when I play in medium settings, which is pretty much what I game at, I get I just run it capped at 165. That way if it dips a little bit, hopefully I'm still above 144. But that way everything's not running at 100% when I don't need it to be. Storage is simple. I'm running a 240 gig SSD, 1 terabyte hard drive. I mean, pretty pretty old school, nothing crazy. I don't play that many games on here, and I don't store that much stuff on here. All of my videos and stuff like that I have on a 1 terabyte external solid state that's USB-C. So one of the big things with this case and motherboard is I wanted a USB-C header and a USB-C front port so I can plug my hard drive in easily without having to reach around and find the port in the back. I do use USB-C quite a bit on my Mac, on my Alienware, and on this, so it was pretty important to find a motherboard and a case that had a front panel header. So like I said, I mean, you can kind of see my cables up top there, kind of a mess. I mean, I don't have these zip tied or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty pretty simple. I mean, really meant for go rather than show. I mean, no one really sees this but me. So I didn't want it to be a total mess, but I didn't go above and beyond with sleeve cables or water cooling or anything. Show you guys my specs. I'm sorry, my temps. I just got done gaming. Sorry the camera picks it up like this, but I mean, I was running 4.644 gigahertz on all of my cores. Max temp I got was 76 degrees Celsius on my CPU, so nothing crazy. 75, almost 76 watts. My RAM 40 degrees, and then my GPU was 72 degrees Celsius, under max load, and then it says hotspot, which is some kind of new thing, I don't know. It was 84, so maybe it hit 84 somewhere on the GPU, but my GPU actual temperature only was 72 degrees Celsius. It's not really a quiet case, but there's my megahertz. So my graphics card ran at 1897 megahertz. My memory ran at 7501, and video, whatever that is, ran at 1665. So in case anyone cares, I don't have it overclocked or anything like that. So but other than that, guys, like I said, just a simple build. I haven't adjusted any of the colors or anything. I don't really care too much. It's like the Corsair yellow default from the IQ, I don't know, whatever the cooler was set at from the previous person, and then my RAM just, does that rainbow thing unless I change it. And my graphics card just lights up white, so nothing crazy. I still use the same components. I use a Logitech G Pro, and then I use the Razer Huntsman. I forget which one this is. I don't know if it says it. Huntsman, Tournament. No, I forget what keys or whatever, but good keyboard. Still have my SteelSeries ArcDisc Pros and my Blue Yeti over here. Got some Major Melon from last night. Essential. And then, like I said, I use this MSI, I don't know the exact model number, but it's a 2K 27-inch curved 1440p at 144 hertz. Supposedly it's overclockable to 165. It's got some red lights on the back. Let's see if I see what they're doing right now. There you go. But other than that, guys, like I said, very simple build. Definitely, like I said, I guess budget oriented if you can get this stuff anywhere near retail. So if you have any questions or comments or whatever, drop them down below. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. See, my desk is just like one of these 4-foot fold up Home Depot work tables, but works perfect. Honestly, I don't really, there's my brand, Lifetime brand, but no need to really upgrade that. It does exactly what I need it to. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you're watching this video right now, you're supporting my channel, and I appreciate that. So stay tuned. I'm gonna do one on the Alienware here soon. I do have, I have been using that, even though I need to get rid of it. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.